Hello from Haiti. This is our October update. And it's kind of hard to update you guys this month because I kind of feel like the last several months have just been portraying the negative and hardships that are going on here in Haiti. However, this month we also continue to have some really scary things that are happening in Haiti, and unfortunately I just have to share with you guys what the reality is for us here and also the Haitians. And I'm sure you guys heard that this month, unfortunately, 17 missionaries got kidnapped, and it was very scary for us to hear that. And we are continuing to pray for the missionaries that are still held captive, but that alone changed a lot of our conversations in how we move around, what we do, when we can leave campus, when we can't leave campus, and just be more diligent about our safety as a family. Also, one thing that I've been working on is getting our OR set up so that we could do surgeries each month. And so this month I've been diligently working on the OR and getting it organized and cleaned and seeing patients and setting up patients for surgery. We worked with a Haitian surgeon and his team to come down to do surgeries the end of this month, but unfortunately, as he was traveling across Haiti to come with us, he encountered multiple roadblocks and a lot of danger, and he wasn't able to make it. And so him and his whole team had to turn around and go back to their hospital. So unfortunately, this month we actually had to cancel surgery. So it was very disappointing for me, but also very disappointing for the patients that were set up to have surgeries. And all of this is happening because of the danger and the instability, the lack of government, the fear that is being instilled into the Haitian people because of the gangs that have control of the roads, the fuel, the food. And again, this has been going on for months. And so it's really hard to sometimes see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we continue to focus on what we can do. Our hospital is still open. We're still providing care to those that are here in our local community. Vertigo still tirelessly maneuvers and jerry-rigs the generator so that our fuel will be rationed and we can have as much energy as possible for as long as possible with lack of fuel. And so thank you guys for continually viewing our updates and seeing what's going on, and for praying for us, because it's not easy right now in Haiti, and there's a lot of very complicated, complex situations just compounding one on top of the other. And we continue to feel safe and be safe, and we continue to focus on what we are able to do. But please, please be praying for us, and watch the update of everything that we did to get the OR ready, everything Vertigo is doing on campus, and continue to pray for those missionaries that have been held captive and are still captive. So thank you for your prayers, and I hope you enjoy this month's update. So I woke up this morning to several friends of mine sending me messages asking if we're okay. Last night, we heard of the news of 17 American missionaries being kidnapped in Port-au-Prince, and I'm assuming obviously that news is now on CNN and other major news stations in the States. And so, of course, we're okay. We are really far from Port-au-Prince, not saying that couldn't happen close to us, but we're safe, and it's just devastating to hear that this stuff is happening, and to have people come to Haiti to try to help, and then they also get kidnapped is just horrific.
Haiti is in a state of complete instability and desperation. There's basically no government. Gangs are ruling the cities. Okay, gangs with AK-47s, with no law, with no rule, kidnapping, killing people, kidnapping these Americans. They kidnap any trucks that try to bring food to their own people. They kidnap the fuel trucks so that people can't have fuel. They are literally dictating every move and trying to control. They're trying to control this country. So people can't get food, people can't get fuel, and they even kidnap kids on the way to school. And so it's just so hard because this morning, I had to have this real conversation with Bertico and say, hey, what should we do? Right now, Corbin is going to school in the Dominican Republic, so we cross the border every single day with him. And, this is our conversation. This is our real life conversation. Should we cross the border with him every day? People know, people see our routine that you leave in the morning, you come back, he has a school uniform. Is that safe? Because when people know your routine, they're more likely to kidnap you. And so, we're just using wisdom and praying about what the best thing is for us and our movement, so to speak, here. We definitely feel safe. We don't feel as though we're in danger. We are in a very secure place, in a secure organization, and we're just very, very careful what we do. I think the only thing is just thinking about, Corbin leaving campus where we live every day and what that looks like. And so I just wanted to kind of share with you guys the reality of the conversation that we have to have and the reality of life here at this moment. And it isn't just right now. I mean, Haiti unfortunately has been in turmoil for a long time, but especially in the last 6 months leading up to the assassination of the president. And then shortly after, there was an earthquake and so on and so on. And so we're just at this peak of instability. I don't know how else to explain it. Instability and gangs controlling life here, controlling people's fear, controlling their food, controlling their fuel. And so just please continue to pray for us as we navigate these situations and show us wisdom and how we just continue to do what God has called us to do in a safe way.
Ou même leur parler, l'éternité envahie. Ou même leur dire, personne pas qu'à dire non. Ou même leur camper. Pas qui moun qui ka opposé nous là, n'attend nous parler, Seigneur. Nous là, n'attend nous parler. Seigneur, parler. Nous là, n'attend nous agir. Camper, Seigneur. Nous là, n'attend nous camper. Parler, Yahweh. Nous là, n'attend nous parler. Agir pour nous, notre Seigneur. Nous là, n'attend nous agir. Camper pour petit tout nos Seigneur, te prie, papa. Nous là, n'attend nous camper. Parlez pour moi, Seigneur, parlez pour moi. Agis pour moi, agis pour moi. Seigneur, agis pour moi. Campez pour moi. Seigneur, campez pour moi. Oh, c'est tout ça me allez pour moi, allez pour moi. Seigneur, parlez pour moi. Agis pour moi. Seigneur, agis pour moi. Campez pour moi. personne poussé tout ça gagné sans mi moins conseiller moi oh l'éternel ouais compter sous ou même celle parler personne pas qu'à opposer au bon papa ouais fixé j'aime sous ouais connaît ou papa abandonné allez pour moi Seigneur, parlez pour moi. Agis pour moi. Seigneur, agis pour moi. Campez pour moi. Seigneur, campez pour moi. Oh, oh, c'est tout ça.
Testing it. Oh, what do you think? Did it work?
Yes. Yes, he did. He definitely did.
It definitely did.
Definitely, that's good. That's good.
Personne pas qu'à opposer au bon papa. Ouais, fixé, j'aime sous. Ouais, connaît ou papa abandonné. Allez pour moi, allez pour moi. Seigneur, allez pour moi. Agis pour moi, agis pour moi. Seigneur, agis pour moi. Campez pour moi. Ou même leur parler, l'éternité envahie. Ou même leur dit oui, personne pas qu'à dire non.